Morning, everybody. I'm going to do a quick review activity of the Atomic Math Challenge. So you need to make sure that you are going into Schoology and accessing this document. So I'm going to stop sharing my camera right now. I'm going to show you where the document is, and then I'm going to go through some practice questions on the board, okay? So I'm going to share my fourth period Schoology class really quickly with you guys. All right, so let me exit out of this portion here. So when you go into this week, you should be able to open up, let me see. It's been, some of our work's been shuffled around. You guys know that. Okay, so it's in the Tuesday, November 17th folder. Okay, it is listed as a PDF document. And depending on what class you're in, it may be in a different folder. So you'll need to check either Tuesday or Wednesday's folder. So when you open it up, it says students will work to complete the attached worksheet on their own paper. Open that up and it goes through what we call the Atomic Math Challenge. So there's a couple things you're going to be filling in here. Information about oxygen, the atomic number, and the atomic mass. So I've already reviewed this type of information on a previous video. Remember that this represents the atomic number. This is the symbol. This would be the name, and this is the atomic mass, okay? The atomic number is equal to the number of protons or electrons for a neutral atom. And then atomic mass is equal to the number of protons plus neutrons, okay? Now, again, this is reviewed in a previous meeting or previous recording that you can find on the YouTube channel. So the assignment was the first 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You will do this on your own paper, and for your grade, I will have you take a picture and send it to me through Schoology. Okay? So what you're doing is you are filling in the information. So take a moment to look at this, and I'm going to set up the review on the board and do the first example with you. So I'm going to stop sharing that, and then I'm going to pull this up, okay? So on the activity, if you take a look, it shows you what you're working on. Again, you will be doing the first 6. So the first one up there is oxygen. So let's go through that one really quickly. All right, so you start out and you have your little square here, and you're basically filling in the information. So 8 is the atomic number. O is the symbol. The name is oxygen. And at the bottom, you have what's called the atomic mass, which is protons plus the number of neutrons. Okay, so that's 15.999. Now, on the document at the bottom, it's asking you for a few things. First, you have to identify the atomic number, which is 8. Then it asks you for the atomic mass. Okay, which is equal to 15.999. Then it asks about the number of protons. I'm going to abbreviate it like this. Number of neutrons, and then number of electrons. So remember that protons are equal to the atomic number. You already know that. It's 8. Let's skip over neutrons for a minute, come back to that. Below that, we have electrons. In a stable neutral atom, electrons are also equal to the atomic number, so that's 8. So the next step is for you to determine the number of neutrons. You do that by taking, so the number of neutrons is equal to atomic mass, I'm going to say AM, atomic mass, minus the number of protons. So let's plug that in. Number of neutrons is equal to 15.999 minus number of protons. For oxygen, that's 8. All right. And so then you guys should plug that in, okay? And you should get somewhere around, what is that, 7.999. And then at this point, you would round. So 7.9 rounds to 8. The number of neutrons in oxygen is equal to 8, okay? So you're going to do this for oxygen, zinc, lithium, silicon, boron, and bromine, the first 6 on that worksheet. So I have time to do one more with you. So let's do zinc. All right, we're just going to plug all this in, right? So zinc has an atomic number of 30. Zn is the atomic symbol. Zinc is the name, okay? And then 65.39 is the atomic mass. Okay, so then you'll fill that in. The atomic number is 30. Atomic mass is 65.39. The number of protons is equal to the atomic number, so that's 30. In a neutral atom, the number of protons is also equal to the number of electrons. Again, that's 30. To calculate the number of neutrons, you're going to plug this in. Atomic mass minus the number of protons. So 65.39 minus 30. Okay, so you'll calculate that. So that gives us 6 minus 3 is 3, so that's 35.39, and then you would round. So the number of neutrons is in fact equal to 35. Okay. All right, so again, this is the atomic math challenge. You guys are going to go through this and do it for the first 6 on that worksheet. And the worksheet is posted in Schoology as a PDF document. All right, so make sure you guys get this done, and I will give further instructions about how you will submit it. Have a great day.